Hey everyone, welcome back to the garage. This is my place where I get a lot of thinking done, and I come up with a lot of questions and some off-the-wall ideas, and I like to share them with you guys. Today, I was thinking about what I like to think of as the 5 core tenets of humanness, if I will. Basically 5 aspects of you and your being that you may or may not know. Several of which will be very obvious, and the other couple may not be so much. Now, this is very simple. I'll break them down as physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and energetic. Now, that might sound rather left field, woo-woo. I understand. I was there myself. I mean, after all, I'm a hands-on, nuts and bolts kind of guy. Grew up scientific background based, with some religious input, but not really much. I always believed in something. Not really knowing exactly what, because, well, I hadn't experienced any of it. Now, things are different. So, physical. Obviously, you have a body. Now, if you are experiencing difficulties of any kind, you can step into any one of these realms, these 5 areas of beingness, and you can access healing in any of them, or multiples of them, or all of them, whatever the case may be. I know a lot of, guys that are into working out and sports and whatnot can really get into their body and kind of get out of their head and kind of unwind and connect with something within themselves, a certain power that exists through working out or through playing the sports games or whatever the case may be. That is an outlet. You can get sort of a kind of meditation aspect to a certain level of physicality. Secondly, we have mental. There's people that are out there that can read a book and that'll flip the switch and get them thinking about things differently, and suddenly they're off into the races to start bettering their lives and making the changes that they need to, because it was purely a mental stimulus that changed their mind, changed their perspective. Others, it's an emotional game. How do you start to feel different within your body emotionally? How do you start to make yourself feel happier, healthier, better? Obviously, the healthy aspect can encompass any of these 5 tenets that all together create health. But how can you start to switch your emotions, possibly gain control over your emotions, to start steering the ship that is you in a positive direction? Then there's others it's a spiritual game. Now, whether that's an established religion or not, I don't care. I'm not here to judge. I just believe that there is something, and I think there should be a belief in something else out there. I don't judge you in any way if you don't believe that. I completely get that. I've questioned it many times and been there myself a lot. So the spiritual game can completely change you. There's just been any number of instances that have just flipped a switch overnight, and the spiritual, God has saved them, cured them, given them the path, whatever the case may be. It's absolutely an avenue that you can take. And lastly, energetic. And that's probably the most out there, intangible one of the 5 that a lot of people will probably scoff at me and think I'm crazy for, which I get it. I was there. there is a certain type of energetic pattern that exists within each and every one of us as a fingerprint. Now, it's like I said, it's very left field, woo-woo, spiritual, maybe Eastern religion, something or other. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it, I don't care. There are ways of changing the energetic flows in the body. I mean, acupuncture basically works on this principle. Japanese Reiki massage works on this principle. It basically revolves around there are certain energetic centers in the body, and when you can activate certain ones, it changes the way the energy flows within the body. And that can also absolutely change your perspective and your outlook, and your whole life if you choose to let it. Now, I bring all of these up because these are all different ways to go about addressing your problems. Not that I'm saying you have problems. Maybe you're saying you have problems. I'm not a judge. I don't care. I'm just trying to help you guys out if you need help. So you can go out, you can exercise, you can get into that mental, meditative state while in that working out. You're in the zone. You can start eating healthier, better. That'll change your physicality and help your body function better, and that'll help. There's a lot of gut health stuff out there that also ties into the body, which also ties into the energetic patterns of the body, which we've talked about. And a lot of these 5 kind of cross-check each other. Your mental state will affect your energetic state and your physical state and your emotional state and possibly your spiritual state. Every one of these 5 connects to every other. So whatever feels right to you is the right path. And that's kind of the beginning and the end of it. If you feel drawn to going out and moving your body and exercising or hiking in nature or, whatever the case may be, if you feel drawn to start eating healthier, to clean up your diet, or to surround yourself with better-minded people, to start attending a church service or something if that's your thing, or to start, developing a relationship with any kind of deity that you can you worship. I don't know. You can go do acupuncture, you can do Reiki, you can, sit and meditate. All of this are options, and none of which are the wrong option. But the right one is the one that you feel is right for you. So, sorry that was a little bit longer than I expected, but I kind of wanted to break it down. Yes, it's left field in some cases, and maybe not. I don't know. You may think I'm crazy. That's fine. You're more than welcome and entitled to your opinion. I don't judge you. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.